Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to the weekend. Here at the Igloo, we are here to continue, as you can see, our Witcher 3 Wild Hunt playthrough. At the end of the stream on Wednesday, it was Wednesday, we did the Battle of Kaer Morhen. We finished that up. Hey, thank you for the host. Welcome, everybody. We did the Battle for Kaer Morhen. We had the snowball fight with Ciri. And the original choice when yes, finally Friday.
Didn't anybody ever tell you it's rude to leave before the cake's cut?
That seems a little loud, maybe. At least it did on my end. But anyway, the first choice that we made was because the subject came up of Geralt taking Ciri back to her father, the Emperor, after we finished all of that. And on stream, I decided that we would just skip it and proceed on to Bald Mountain. But after some comments from some people that were here on Wednesday and just my general curiosity, I went back later the next day, I think it was, and reloaded one of the saves prior to that decision being made. And we went back to see the Emperor. And as part of that, we had the choice to accept the rest of the money that the Emperor was going to pay us for finding her, but decided that we didn't want to take that money because, you know, we did this for Ciri, right? And that was one of the choices that we made in that conversation. And when I picked that selection and he told the Emperor that, there was a real short part of the video where you could see her, you know, because they were standing right next to each other. She reached over and grabbed Geralt's hand. You know, so that kind of made me melt a little bit. That was very cool. So we refused the money and we told the Emperor to basically F off. And then she wanted a minute to talk to him in private, or he wanted a moment to talk to her. I don't remember which one it was. So while they were doing that, we went out and had a conversation with General Voorhees out in the lobby, as it were. And then after all of that was over, then we came to Bald Mountain. And I think that's the one that I'm going to keep, because I kept the save from the original choice. I think we're going to keep this one and go on from here. And I also had, at the end of all of that, I had 7 skill points to spend. Shoot it. So I did that as well.
Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and
now we get to go over after that guy.
To plan a revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Because he killed Vesemir at Kaer Morhen. So yeah, homeboy there's gonna meet his maker. Shouldn't adjust anything for you. Yeah, and interestingly enough, once you get to this point, you are locked in to do at least this part, because what I was going to attempt to do was to maybe go off and, you know, do some monster contracts or some stuff, play some Gwent or whatever, but there's no dock. You can't fast travel. Geralt can swim across that way back there behind him, but he can't move any faster than this, no matter what you do. So I said, okay, well, we're locked in, so we might as well just wait until Friday. Yeah, I dropped that. Continue.
Loads of footprints. crowd of peasants came through here.
Geralt?
Uh-oh. She's walking like she's on a mission.
Avallac'h claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Avallac'h's student.
Should I shoot?
One once served the ladies.
But he's an outsider!
Let them approach.
But
They've come for the feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that way, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
We thank you for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
She's not happy about that. Laser focused. She is.
Ladies of the Wood visit you?
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire, listening to hopes and grievances. So each year, we wait for them to walk amongst us once more.
Haven't done it in a long time, then.
No point waiting to see if we'll get lucky.
Yeah, we gotta try to reach the peak. Mentioned a gate. Said we wouldn't pass.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year, young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant. But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
This celebration, what's it about?
what do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the ladies as we do now. We send them gifts all year long. And on this night, they repay us with their blessing.
I met one of your gifts to the Crones. Sniveling. Scared to death and about 8 years old.
Stay calm. Said the ladies bestow blessings on you.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer of labouring neath the hot sun, then autumn rains, then a winter of death. Then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew. And from our blood and sweat the oak bears acorns, at times few, at times a
Like the
handful.
big tree on the top
What
of
do
the
you
hill.
do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favour grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest. Others want them given to a cunning woman who'd make medicine for consumption.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
Your children. Why do the ladies need them?
We know not and never ask.
You don't know? Then let me tell you.
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a wandering war orphan. You're not from here. Don't judge us by others' laws.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions. We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies. That's it.
Strigomere.
Never know. We each one use that road.
Make sure our stuff is
Ensure things that it's
prepared
going
at least.
to use.
Yeah?
Shouldn't need anything else.
Let me see what you're offering. So long.
We're still rocking the enhanced version of all the cat gear.
Down the mountain just before daybreak. How did they look? At once beauty and seen like an army of regalia.
Looky there.
Didn't bother looking around in here because it really doesn't matter at this point. Well, we get some food and stuff. Alcohol. Crafting.
Seen him about already.
Ladies, merciful ladies. My grandson, give him health. He works his share of mischief, but he's a good one.
Look, a child.
Godling.
No, a godling. I know him.
Oh,
Name's
it is
Johnny.
actually Johnny.
Well, old Big,
Johnny!
you're back. And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running. Your back to me, as I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
They call me Ciri. Nice to meet you.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
What are you doing here? Last we met, you and the Crones weren't exactly friends.
I got an invitation I couldn't refuse, same as every year. In their peculiar way, the Crones tolerate my presence and wish to see me at their Sabbath. So I come, wander about, and go home with the rising sun. What about you?
We gotta climb the mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you, but I'm certain that would be in vain.
Oh!
The lass.
Even
she's
Johnny
stubborn
knows.
as you.
Even more so.
Figured as much. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
We're here to find an elf named Imlerith. Ciri thinks he might be a guest of the Crones.
Big bloke, in full plate? Going the right way. He's atop the mountain, all right.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path. Why are you looking for him?
He killed my friend.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
Good grief, you're worse than children. 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly. What good is he?
Pretty damn good at finding lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back. There's no fooling with the ladies.
I like Johnny a lot.
Gotta get to the summit.
Even
Simple as
before
that.
this
It's
conversation.
Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again, someday. Moons are rising, owls hoot. fire's just a gleam.
This way, anything? I actually, and during one of my exploration sessions offline, I did come over here. But that was, you know, there were some, I don't remember what they were. I could see them off in the distance, but as soon as I saw the red skulls above their head, I decided it would be best if I turned around.
It's not ready. You've got to wait.
Wolf.
Ha! The one night we get to fill our bellies to the brim.
Whoa now.
Well, ready.
Why don't they feed us more?
Who dares take one of our givers?
Nice bonfire. Puppies!
But we...
Ye shan't meet the ladies.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man? Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
Ciri,
Wonderful. Who wouldn't want to meet the ladies? My companion comes with me.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
what's this about? What have you chosen her for?
Tell him.
Each year, 3 chosen of the honor to meet the ladies.
Does she have to go up by
What
herself
happens
and I
after
get
they've
to
had
play
this
her?
honor?
When they return, they speak of the past no more. Joy rules them and they start life anew.
The lass were not the first to be chosen this day, but the moon hangs high, so she's like to be the last.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right, you may appeal my choice. But to do so,
great.
you must best the challenge.
Here we go. You know, that kind of reminds me. I may have already completed one of these.
What kind of challenge?
Tell him.
You must descend into the cave and bathe in the waters below the earth.
What's the catch?
The water's deep. The water's murky.
No, maybe
I
not.
accept the challenge.
I found some token at the top of a peak for dexterity, was it? I think.
Look this over. A coin from days of yore.
Yeah.
Falker burns on its reverse.
Unless that's the subsequent
so they
step
call
to
it
this.
the Defiers Oran. Now, bring me the coin.
Bring me the coin. Oh, hey.
Something's
Ithilaine's
nigh.
prophecy. Start off with a little light reading. Behold, for nigh is the time of the sword and axe, the age of the woven blizzard. Nigh is the time of the white frost and white light, the time of madness and disdain. Todd DeRay? Dayrid? Just call him Dead. final age, the world shall perish amidst ice and reborn with the new sun. Reborn of the elder blood, wank wank, of Hen Icar, the planted seed, a seed that will not sprout, burst into flames. Oh boy, here we go. Estuath esse. So shall it be. Watch for the signs, and I say unto you, signs they shall be. First, the earth will run with the blood of the Ain Sadie, the blood of the elves. Let's see more stuff I found. Okay. It might be a little overkill. I'm going to assume it will be. I'm going to do it anyway. All right, Geralt, swim. So I wonder if you can probably explore down there if you wanted to. If there's anything worth having. Can look. Probably should have saved before doing this. Just in case. That's just another tunnel. Where did he go? Guess that's a little pocket of air up there above me.
I was beginning to worry. Come, let's get the key.
Assuming that's all there is.
Something's afoot. Something's nigh. They're back. What do you want?
Can't help but be curious. What's at the summit?
Tell him.
The ladies dwell there, but only the chosen may look upon them.
I know that. I want.
You'll learn nothing else here.
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Marika will open the gate for ye. Now go.
Cranky.
That went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop one. You're a witcher. You've dived in murkier waters.
Yeah, have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zubo.
Chosen will now ascend the mount to the
I mentioned that before. Somebody else.
Let the festivities begin. And let them start.
Vesemir, maybe.
Well.
Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
Seen him about already.
Not that I'll need it. Okay. That was quick. Just go into the menu and it replenished everything. I guess because I'm probably not going to be allowed to meditate. Johnny.
The 33 thieves thought they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Ha!
Oh. Okay, let's grab it. Save.
Eh?
Ah!
Okay, lots of mushrooms and lots of bones.
Six.
Oh, hello.
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defiers, Orin. A death sentence.
Oh, we gotta fight this guy. I don't know what this guy is, or what he's weak to.
One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the Crones. Avalark said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors.
Uh-oh, that's 2 out of 3.
Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Out of the question. I'll climb the mountain, you face the Crones.
Hardly a challenge.
They're extremely dangerous. Be careful.
You too.
Oh, nice. We get to play as her too. Sweet.
I must get down there.
Oh, hell. I guess I must jump.
Oh, hey, we've got stuff now. I guess maybe we had this at Kaer Morhen, but oh, what?
More meat.
Oh, we had the amulet.
How was he?
He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness.
God, it's just disgusting. Ah. Head soup. Oh. Hello, ladies.
Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return.
Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
You will die here now.
Oh, it's not punishing.
You die tonight.
Started to anyway.
Yeah. Naughty, naughty girl! Your life is you die tonight.
Guess it's the
Naughty, naughty girl!
save the big girl for last.
Naughty, naughty girl! She must be punished.
Oh. Oh, get out of there.
You will die! Here, now! You die tonight! Your life is ours. You must leave with it. Naughty, naughty girl! Punished. She must be punished. Your life is ours. You must leave with it. You die tonight. Naughty, naughty girl! You die tonight.
As soon as I dashed. Keep moving.
She must be punished. Your life is ours. You must leave with it. She must be punished. Your blood, so hot, so sweet.
Uh-oh.
Come here.
Oh, interesting.
Damn it.
Just have the necklace, right? The pendant.
Imlerith's at the summit. Gotta be.
Gee, I wonder if we're going to get something here that we're going to use. We're going to need. Still don't know these by color or symbol.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
So we'll take it for the point for sure. Quen. Is it Quen that's yellow? Yeah. I guess Igni would be red, right? Because of fire. I get one or not? I don't remember. Oh, they all have stripes.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
Yeah, we're both here.
Where is the girl?
Doesn't matter. You'll never get her.
You fall to the bitter end.
I trust this time will be no different. Ah!
Does nothing. Oh!
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
Vesemir! Oh! Burn, baby, burn. Oh, finish him off with his own weapon. Oh! 1,000, wow.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
We slew only 2 of the Crones. The third fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
You avenged Vesemir.
Avelarch claims vengeance is only ever satisfying when served cold. He's wrong. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Honorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Okay, so now at this point, if we wanted to, we could go do other stuff.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
They had that place of power for Quinn, and I didn't even use it.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the Crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
That's not what I was expecting him to say when I made that choice. Rather cold. Don't know. Don't care. Why is she wearing a hood?
Non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry.
I mean, she's not considered a mage, is she?
Prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dandelion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri!
Where's Priscilla?
When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Kicking ass and taking names.
Just finished hunting down the Crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anything happen while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever, Nat Oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that.
Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite.
Have a look.
Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zeriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
Final preparations? Wow, are we that close? Wow. Didn't realize.
Care to sign me?
Get my bombs back.
How much for the night, my peach?
You're mistaken. I'm a dog, not a dog.
What, my peach? Why, here there's always been.
There have, but things have changed. New management, see? So you go and peach about elsewhere.
Novigrad is a state of mind. Understand?
find a marker in here. Hope it's in this room or downstairs. Can't really tell. Maybe it's just one of the ones that people that I need to talk to.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Skip the guessing games. I'm tired.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
You make it sound important. So, guess it's not exactly common knowledge.
I'd even call it a secret.
How do you manage to hide it?
Oh, I assure you he's excellent at covering his tracks, though not terribly subtle. But I'm even better at uncovering them.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Love the little, I guess it's the steel sword. You've got the cat symbol on the, I guess the handle, the end of the handle there.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Elder Folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another.
Is that where that gate is that we went over to the other day?
Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
What am I to do now?
No, let's talk to Triss last. We'll talk to her last.
How much for the night, my peach?
You're mistaken. I'm a dance.
Unless she's... Did he say she was in here or not?
My peach. My hair is also
She's upstairs.
There have, but things have changed. New management, see. So you go.
What's up, girl?
Greetings. things, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath?
Ciri was there.
How could you put Ciri in danger?
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I'd never let anything happen to Ciri. You know that. Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Margarita?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down.
We
Kira
did.
needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Know what Yen's found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go. We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. We can't let anything go unnoticed.
Graham, et Dwyer, Robert, Michele, Alfelte.
What's that?
Nothing. A preliminary image.
What?
Stop interrupting, I have to focus.
Graham, et Dwyer, de Agnes Kerle, es Pirshena a et Claes.
Looks familiar. A bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her. At his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much.
That was the recent past. Anything might happen to her in Dijkstra's hands. Let's go.
Not so fast. The first image. What was that?
Nothing. Really.
Don't brush me off. I know how hydromancy works. Image appeared because you're thinking about it.
It was... King Tancred asked me to become his court advisor in Kavir.
You mentioned Kavir in the lighthouse. I understand why now. Did you accept?
Only a fool would refuse. Tancred's been supportive of the mages from the start. The evacuation was only possible with his help. Now he wants to revive the Council and the Conclave, and I'm to head both.
Tancred's picked a strange battle. All the North's hunting down mages, and he's out to revive the Council?
These are troubled times, and Tancred could be alone in remembering that mages are a powerful force. And that we know how to show gratitude.
It's a great opportunity. Congratulations.
You don't exactly sound thrilled.
Why would he be?
Bit worried, that's all. You really ready to dive into politics again?
I wasn't sure at first. Ultimately, though, it's something I've always dreamed of. The dream's within reach now. I'm not about to let it go.
The vision was of a house, not a royal court.
It's the house that awaits us in Pont Vanis. When we're done here, when all this is over, once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri's safe, I'd like us to live there, together.
Guess you've got everything planned out.
You don't like it?
I like it. A lot.
Oh, the old standing up on their tippy toes.
I'll tell you the details later. Right now, we need to get Philippa.
Right.
Come on. I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Well, not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philippa will kill them before they can say, oh shit.
Honor in the fatherland.
Guess they underestimated Philippa.
Uh-oh.
You were right. She must have changed back. I sense strong magic. We have to get inside.
Surrender! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out! Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no, no, no! The sorceress stays here!
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay, in case she tries to flee this way.
Fine. Be right back.
He's got some axie. Girl's weak knees.
Birdie, birdie. Good stink.
I am your master now. You're to protect me, understood?
Bard, stand under.
Stand here and let no one pass.
Bard, here stand. None must go.
Bart! That's right, we got Bart down here. Bart gonna help us? Oh, we're not gonna have to fight Bart, are we? I don't want to fight Bart. Talk to him, looks like. What's up, buddy?
We shall no past go. Birdie, birdie, no say.
Damn it, cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no past go say, but no let past go.
Ever had a stomach ache?
Ache? Aye. But once old drowner eat.
Her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
But no want. Drowner make ache very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. With your help.
I want to help you.
Help me die? Don't hold your breath.
Use on her. If we even have to use anything. I know, right? I love Bart. Bart's awesome.
I'm not out to hurt you.
Bollocks! You will not take me.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
Gotta be kidding me.
Is that all you got?
What's happened?
By the exit.
So quiet all of a sudden.
Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
Oh, what do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
Betray me, and I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
I like you, Dijkstra. Don't make me hurt you.
Save your threats for the rats that run about the port. They don't make the slightest impression on me. Philippa will come with me, and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate and give her the throne.
Cirilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence. Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then... then we must meet. With our friends. I've leased a warehouse port side. Be sure to come.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philip, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Woohoo! Level 30! Level up hype!
Can't hear a blasted thing!
Acorn. Did we get an acorn? Did somebody specifically give us an acorn? Unless it was just something that we got. Don't remember anyone giving me an acorn. Ah. There's a pine cone. Not an acorn, though. Was it supposed to be something somebody gave? Something that someone gave to us? I don't know. No. I don't remember there being a choice to give them the acorn.
Short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
I mean, at least it wasn't an obvious choice to give it to him. I didn't know I had it.
They ought to never let your kind in, proper.
Novigrad is a state of mind.
I mean, we did tell them that they were going to have to fend for themselves.
Any needs, master?
Because they said, what are we going to do for our acorns now, right? That was one of the choices, and I don't remember what the other one was, but it certainly wasn't give the villagers the acorn. It wasn't an obvious thing that it was something that I could give them.
You're a vulgar one. Can see it in your face.
Excuse me.
We can go at it.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Oh man, could we be a jerk about it?
Ciri's.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
Talk to Triss. Reconvening the lodge? It's not going so well.
Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out, and I can't blame them.
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Triss and I found her and freed her. It turned out Dijkstra had her, but the situation's under control.
That's a relief.
So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in.
Another Witcher.
Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
I didn't loot his body. I don't know that did I have a choice to?
Damn.
Best run and get him.
Alright, well, if it was something that I had to do, I didn't do it.
Watch where you're going, eh? No loitering round here.
Damn it. Scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
I miss a woman's touch.
But no, I didn't, I could swear once the fight was over, it was a cutscene and we didn't have a chance to do anything. Yeah, see, here's that. Oh, okay. That was... The first time I remember having a choice was after we finished talking with Ciri on the rock ledge. So if I would have said, oh, wait a minute, I got something to do first, I could have gotten it then, I guess. Yeah, here's that dexterity thing I was talking about before. Is it still there, I wonder? Go back and get it. Probably not. Oh man, I hate the auto-centering crap. Come on, Geralt.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a sieve between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me?
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Derard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Derard alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
Nothing
And
for
assuming
Geralt.
you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
Hey, Miss Epic, how's it going?
Choose the
How
guards
was your
from among the chapters.
Friday?
The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
Well, not officially, but you know how it is.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long.
That was a witch hunter back there behind him.
What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Geralt, I'd give you a discount for
Hello,
heroic
Bertha.
deeds, but
You make us.
well,
Hey, Jackie, you're the oldest.
We're gonna go find out right now.
White one. Take a gander over.
You gander over here.
What am I to do now?
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Let's see, where is the nearest fast travel? Probably be all for naught, but for science, as they say.
Another drifter in.
But yeah, you're right. If really all it is two ability points, we'll grab a save that way. If it's not there, we just reload it. Okay, so that was in Velen, right? It's down here. Yeah, they're not going to be here. Did you remember when I said before that I came through here and I saw some things there and they were much higher level than me, so I decided to turn around? That's what it was. These foglets. So yeah, they're not going to be here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they are.
That's it.
Seen them about already.
Gifts are plentiful.
Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
Eh?
Hey? You said you get it from her, or you have to get it off the body? Stuck on an update? Oh, okay, so no. Where?
Where are you headed? Seen him about already?
Yes. So...
Welcome. If only they
you
come
may
down
not
to
be
us
able
this
to get
year.
there. Other than through the story.
If only their gifts are plentiful.
As if the fight was up there. Ow! Get up there.
If only their gifts are plentiful.
Is that where she jumped in? Oh, okay. Alright, well, I think we have our answer. Actually, let's try something here.
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds.
I'm not
and
going to
mourned
do
their
the fight. I
losses,
just want to see where
save
this
Ciri,
puts me.
who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith.
Oh, okay.
She
All
had
right. How do
decided
you
he
get
had to
there?
die.
Do you have to come from the other side? I would be willing to bet you come from the other side, not from down here. Okay.
We did it.
Barely.
We did it.
How'd it go?
We slew the third fled.
You avenged.
Avalark. Now to find an Orin for you.
Wondering what to
Tell her that. I wonder if we ought to rejoice.
give me a minute.
Let's stay a bit longer.
Oh, and I missed that too. Damn it. I love it when they do that. Yeah, so alright, so the body's gonna be up here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Take the acorn. And it shows up in food and drink. Okay, ability 2 points. Alright, now let's see if we go around the edges here. There's a way to get up here. There does not seem to be. Oh, hi! I didn't realize she was behind me. So yeah, you must... Alright, so you must have to come from down there somehow, climb up to here, possibly go around back there and come up behind the tree. Because there is no obvious... cave. Alright. there's the
medallion's humming.
There's
Place
the
of
coin
power.
point.
It's gotta be.
Oh, she's following because we don't leave until we talk to her. Yeah, but apparently... Okay, so if we could... Okay, so if we could get... If we could get through this gap here,
I'm too old to wander the world.
but we can't because that, yeah, see, that's the edge of the way of the map. Well, I mean, if it can be done, it can also be done later. It does not have to be done right now. Unless...
Gods protect us.
We needn't have come here. We'll ire the ladies. They'll punish us harsh.
Too late to undo. Now stop your chattering. The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feat.
Okay, thank you. That would be awesome. Yeah, see, that's what I was
Your
talking about.
acorns? No idea. Path to the summit's clear. You can always go looking for them.
Or just go.
This is...
Come.
Man.
Now where does it put me? Yeah, I can see what you mean about... You can get there, you just gotta find that little gap.
Then...
Not Geralt! When I learned...
Glad...
In...
Glad...
Cool.
Anyway.
There didn't... Ah. Thank.
Right there. In front of the fast travel. Oh, I'm gonna do, we're gonna load this.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
It's be a good place to take a break. Okay. So yeah, let's take a break. But before we do that, I mentioned it in my tweet. Got some stuff I wanted to show. You guys know that I've been working on my memorabilia collection. I got some stuff to show you guys. I've actually had this one for quite a while. I saw it mentioned in an article online that these were available on sale. I got this for $10, but it's a I don't remember if I showed this one or not. If I have, let me know. It's a Kratos figurine. It's an officially licensed PlayStation product. The nice thing about this one is he's got interchangeable Leviathan axes and a shield, so you can have. It's interesting that you can see through it. Have that way with just a shout. You have just the axe, and you can have just the shield. So has not been open, and it probably won't be. Other two, I got these this week, and I'm really beginning to like the Funko Pop stuff. But we have a Geralt Funko Pop with his silver sword. The other one, my understand this one is in what they call the vault, which I guess means they don't make these anymore. So I was able to find this one on eBay. I paid a little bit more for this one than I did for Geralt, but we have a Triss. So we have Geralt and Triss together forever, literally. I only have 3. I have 3 Funko Pops, and I have that Moxie one, but that's not a Funko Pop. That's something else. I also have the third Funko Pop that I have is a Big Daddy from BioShock, and it's big. It's probably at least twice as big as the Geralt and the Triss. My youngest daughter gave that to me for my birthday one year, and I said, oh, yeah, wow. I was surprised by that. So anyway, so yeah, let me let's see, I did pick out some tunes. I did remember to do that today. So yeah, I like the Funko Pop stuff. Now the problem is, now that I'm beginning to collect more and more of that stuff, I don't have anywhere to put it. So I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of display or shelving or something for it. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna take a break here. Mute the game. Let's see, we got 3 tunes, about 10 minutes, so give me a chance to do that. Yes, I do. I do have to go take a potty break, so give me a chance to do that. I'll be back and we'll continue. Sit tight.
I have to pee!
Amplify request.
I have to pee! Take away! Make a pit stop! Bring me, please!
Okay, we're back. Let's play! While I was waiting for that last tune to finish playing, I went in and I had already spent the points to get it. I think I mentioned I had this the other day. The cat skill. Since I have the full set of armor and stuff. I figured it was time to put that in there, so we had a slot for it. So now everything is full. And we're good to go. We got plenty of money. How are we doing on weight? We're doing 70 pounds to spare. Oh, presents!
No lollygagging.
It's PS4 time.
The city, but you're not scared, are you?
Get them games installed. Those controllers charged.
Zoltan.
Geralt.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city.
Let's play Gwent.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Okay, so much for that.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. We can shave a couple of minutes off the trip. Let's see, where is the nearest? I guess it's here. Oxenford Harbor. Boy, Blazing Dragon sure likes to tag people in his tweets when he goes live.
Long live Radovid!
Got
anything for an aching belly?
This side of the pond, sir. Taking a peek at my wares, yeah?
Ooh.
Well, Witcher.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Find a way in?
Several. Nearest is through a well not far from here. Did you arrange any help?
We'll manage on our own.
Shall we begin?
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Sure the guards don't know about the passage through the ruins? Haven't planted sentries there?
They haven't.
How can you be sure?
Novigrad's hierarchs have taken great care to eradicate any and all memories of the city's elven roots. Even if anyone remembers the ruins are there, they have no recollection of how far and where they extend. And I'm absolutely certain no one's thought to place sentries there.
Hope you're right.
His Majesty King Radovid is a stern ruler, but a just one.
Geralt probably does need a haircut. He's trimmed the beard.
Oh!
Oh!
Here we are.
This is it? Boulder was plugging the well until recently.
Due to an edict Hemelfart issued some years ago. But I managed to find two brawny and obliging passers-by who agreed to remove the impediment. For a modest fee, naturally. Here.
What is this?
Use it once you find Rita. I'll be able to pinpoint your location.
Not coming?
Mucking through ruins and sewers? I'd rather leave it to the expert.
Meaning you'd rather waltz in once the hard work's
done. Ouch.
Wet clothes. Oh, joy.
chest. Trousers. I guess I was going the right way. It's probably why it was there. I don't know why it keeps making the... Maybe I just need to switch their positions in the inventory. Can I even do that? Oh, I guess not. Also, it's probably not going to need the lamp anymore.